Day one and day two of this journey was a complete waste. And it's because my strategy is terrible for selling in my niche. Now, when it comes to the fitness niche, and when you want to sell in a high-end gym like I am, you've got high-end clients and prospects. And usually they're smarter. And some of them might even be salespeople themselves. So when you're coming across as a salesperson like I do in uh, day one and day two, because my pitch is aggressive and I'm trying to hard close off my first meet, it's not going to work. They're going to see straight through that and they're going to put their barriers on straight away. And that's when objections come and then it just goes downhill from there. And in my defense, it's because my habits have been engraved into me from my previous roles as a fundraiser on the street sales. So you guys know that you see the people in the colorful jackets at the train stations, shopping centers, waving you over, all energetic and like, hi, how you doing? Like, being a salesperson is just not the right way to go about it. What you're meant to do is build trust and rapport slowly. So having them see your face around, just smiling, basic conversation here and there, letting them see you again. And over time, you want to sprinkle in a little bit more and more and more. So my new plan moving forward is to start off small, then give a little bit of value, and then start asking minor questions that gets them to open up emotionally a little bit. So more open-end questions, my little ones, and then building up, building up, building up. But I always want to get to the point eventually where I can build enough trust to take them aside one-to-one, to when then I can start to hard sell. But even then, the hard sell is meant to be at the end, and I'm meant to be just asking questions prior to that to get them to let their guard down and open up emotionally. So questions that, for example, like, let's think. So, John, I see you've been going to the gym for a while now. Um, are you 100% happy with your progress? Like things like that, and using my tonality, verbal pacing to get them to start to think and feel and then react from there. That's the theory I've been doing. It's one thing to do the theory, but it's another thing to actually put into practice, right? Which is why in the next days of this journey, I'm going to be taking myself out my comfort zone, and you're going to see it's going to be a new environment, and we're going to really test the limits. Okay. But for now, for the video today, I'm just going to go over the brief tonality changes that I want to start to implement and the verbal pacing, and practice that and watch it back to see if I'm mastering it or not. All right. So we're going to get into that. What potential prospect says to me, Unique, man, I see the handstand push-ups. They look sick. I really want to learn it, but I just don't have that motivation, man. And I would say, in a curious tone, tell me more. What is it? Like a time, energy, or something else entirely? Trying to lean forward, be open, verbal cues, pauses, actually having a concerned tonality, my facial expressions. I'm trying to sync it all up to actually bring that energy onto the potential prospect. Okay, I'll try one more time. The handstand push-ups, front levers, they all look sick, man, but I just don't have that motivation after work to try it out, man. I just don't. I would say in a curious tone, tell me more. Tell me more about why. Is there lack of time, energy, or something else entirely? A little bit of concern, curious kind of tonality. We'll look back on the video. A client says to me, for example, I just want to get stronger, Unique, man. I would say, okay, in a confused tone. Okay, so when you say get stronger, can you help me understand? Can you help me understand what that means for you specifically? Like a little bit confused tone and my tonality, my facial expressions, everything's trying to match up. Okay, we're gonna try another one. So another scenario. Okay. Oh man, that handstand push-up is sick, but that must take you ages to do. I just don't have the time for that. My schedule's so busy. And I would say, I hear that a lot, but what is it about your schedule that's making it feel so impossible to prioritize this right now? little bit confused tone. Confused tone is what we're trying to do. We're gonna try that again. Front lever, man. I wish I could do that. I just don't have the time. My schedule's just so busy, Unique. I hear that a lot. Now, tell me, what is it about your schedule that makes it seem so impossible to prioritize this right now? Right? To prioritize this right now. I gotta work on it, man. I gotta work on it. But that's what I need to start really focusing on: tonality, questions you're gonna ask, and you gotta think in your mindset. You're not a fundraiser. You're not a salesperson. Fundraisers are too, like, they teach you to be so high energy, like in your face. Because think about it, you're on the street, they say you need to get them to stop. Like they say the analogy of has to be scroll stopping, it has to be like Mr. Beast. Like you need to be like, oh, bam, bam. Hey, how you doing, sir? Listen, if you stop right now, I'm telling you the best thing you can do right now in your life. Donate £30 a month. You save one kid, not just one kid, for 1,000 million kids across the world. Amazing, right? I'm sure you agree. Let's get you signed. No, you want to be calm, be relaxed. Remember, you got to think, I'm trying to prescribe things for this person, right? I'm trying to prescribe my services for them if they need the help. This person might not need me, and that's okay. I want to be calm. I want to be relaxed. There's thousands of people that come into the gym a day. This person might not be needed for me, but you know what? Someone else might be. They call it the SW strategy, I think it is. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. That's the mentality you want to have. So you want to be calm and relaxed, and you want to be as unattached from the outcome as you can be, kind of thing. But that's the end of the video. So in the next video, I'm going to be changing the environment and doing a new challenge. You're going to be interested to see the next video. It's going to be good. It's going to be a tough one for me personally, but it's going to help us grow. That's what we've got to do at the end of the day. Take yourself out of your comfort zone if you want to get to the next step, like with anything in life. So we're going to get there. Key lesson for this video today: tonality, 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 tonality. That's the key lesson. All right. I'll see you in the next one.